What's going on, guys? This is your girl, Coach Cailah, and again, I am not at the Rock Solid Fitness. I'm just driving around, and I had a thought about something that happened at the center yesterday. So yesterday, we're in class, we're in our circuit training class, and the group is moving and shaking and working hard. Some exercises are harder than others, so it's a good session. And end of the session, we have some of our trainers. They get everybody together, they partner up, and they have some circuits of abs. Okay, so they are doing some sit-ups, and they're doing some plank taps, and they're doing some real fun stuff. Now it gets pretty hard. Now again, this is an end of an entire hour session with the trainers at the Rock Solid Fitness, so not an easy position. And we had one of our new ladies in the group, and she was struggling a little bit, which is fine because everybody struggles. But she kind of started getting frustrated with herself, and I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting in the back watching, being coach. But I loved how my team, I loved how my clients, my family, I loved how these guys and girls came together and just started cheering this lady on. It was like, man, you could imagine it being fourth quarter, you got 5 seconds on the clock and she's on the line. Like, they were cheering her on to complete the exercise, to complete the task itself. And I thought that was so amazing. Number one, and there are a couple of reasons why this was amazing and why that experience kind of really touched me. Let me roll this up just in case so you guys can hear me. So the first reason is that community support, right? It's hard to do it by yourself. If you could have done it by yourself, it would already be done, right? So again, as a Rock Solid Fitness, I don't believe that wall-to-wall equipment really helps the majority of people. Some people it does, some it doesn't. So here we provide that environment where it's that family, that team-oriented environment. This lady, this was like her first or second class, and her first time meeting all of the people in the group at that time. But they took her in, cheered her on, and kept her going. There are times where she would move, boom, boom, and then she would stop and kind of get frustrated, put her hands over her head, and it's like, oh my gosh. But the team just kept cheering her on. And I thought that was amazing because it was an entire group that made her successful. They're cheering her, they want her to be successful for herself and not for them. So it was a completely unselfish, a completely selfless act by the clients just to cheer this person on their second or third day of fitness and helping them to be successful. I thought that was amazing. The second thing is that when you encourage someone, you have no idea what you're doing for them in their life, which is extremely important. So you've heard of the butterfly effect. You do something and something else happens, miles and miles away. So it's the same thing with a smile, with a laugh, with a high five, with an encouraging word. You never know how long that stuff goes or how far it goes, nor how important it could be to an individual. I had a client who, I had no idea about her background. I didn't do her intake. I just had no idea about, again, her background. And I'm cheering her on, and, I'm really enjoying her workout. And I challenge her to do some jump squats. And then she does some jump squats with a weighted bar in the back, and she's moving. And then she writes this long story about herself and kind of where she came from. And after understanding where she came from, like, my goodness, my eyes, like the Facebook eyes, like, wow, like I really had those Facebook wow eyes, because it's absolutely amazing to see what people are doing and how hard they're working. Guys, your health and your fitness is a complete journey, all right? It is a journey. It is not something that is going to happen one day. It is not something that's going to happen overnight. I do not believe in miracle products and miracle pills. I do not believe in that. The only miracle is just getting that butt up and doing it and being consistent with it. Yes, you can take some products. Yes, there are things out on the market that will help you drop some weight intermediately, but will that sustain? No. How many stories have you heard about people, hey, I lost 50 pounds and I gained 75 back? Like, how many times have you heard that? So stop trying to take the easy way out and just get your butt up and just freaking do it. Stop discouraging yourself because it's hard. Stop being soft. For real. Stop being soft. If you have a goal, you need to get your butt up and you need to reach it. Do whatever you can, however you can. Seek the expertise that you need. But if you have a goal, the only thing that is stopping you from being successful is yourself. All right? So a lot of times, again, I've been in the game over 10 years now. And the biggest thing that I've learned from all of my clients and clients that I've been involved with, just fitness life in general, is that if your desire to remain comfortable outweighs your desire to change, then you will never be successful. This is not something that's comfortable. You may grow to love exercise, which is great, but if you just want to remain comfortable, then you're going to defeat yourself every time and then wonder why, oh, it's not working, it's hard. No. If you have to set it in your mind to be successful, all right? I wrote a little blog the other day about success, about how I believe that success is an attribute. I don't believe that success is when opportunity meets preparation. Because if that's, I don't know who said that, somebody said that, but if success is where opportunity meets preparation, that means it is a temporary thing, right? That means it's a fleeting thing where if you are no longer prepared, or you're only prepared for that moment or for that specific instance, then success can fall and can fade and can fall away. But if success is an attribute, that means that it is how you live. It is how you think. It is how you do. It is how you feel. I believe success is an attribute. And that attribute comes with discipline. All right. Number one, you got to be disciplined. Number two, you have to have a passion for something. All right. So you got to be disciplined, have a passion for something, and have a genuine like and love for it. Right. And a love for learning more so. All right. So with discipline, breaking that down, you have to do it. You have to set a goal in your mind where nothing else will falter, nothing else will get in the way of you being successful itself. That is discipline, all right? Now, the passion, whatever you're going out for, if you don't love it, you're going to stop. Or the small frustrations in life are going to get in the way, and you're not going to be happy, and it's going to be a woe is me, and then you're just going to slowly fall off. So you have to have a passion for what you're doing. If you want to change, it has to be a burning fire in your soul for you to be able to change. If you want to win, nothing can get in the way but God himself. That is the only person that can shut you down. The only one. All right? Even yourself. The only one that can shut you down is God. You need to get to that mental state there when it comes to your passion. But also, wanting to learn, loving to learn about the subject, about the idea, about whatever it is that you're passionate about. Learning to love it, or having the love of learning about it, that is the third attribute for success. Okay. Now, if your goal is to lose weight, all right, and you don't know anything about health, anything about fitness, that means you're setting yourself up for failure. You could have the passion, you could have the determination or the discipline, but you're setting yourself up for failure itself. All right. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, it's okay. Do some research, right? Ask Coach, right? Ask Coach Cailah Fitness. We got tons of professionals there that can help. You know, I don't like saying go to YouTube or Wikipedia because all that stuff is not always correct, right? But the biggest thing, guys, is to be successful, all right? To be successful, you have to have three attributes. You have to be disciplined, number one. You have to know what you want and be willing to die for it. All right. You should be at the position where if I'm challenging someone, if someone's challenging me, I will die before I lose. All right. I will physically die before I lose to someone else in any other thing, especially when it comes to me. You have to have that level of determination for it. And then number two is the passion. You got to love it. You have to love it. It's not about loving to work out, but it's about loving yourself. It's about loving your body. It's about loving who you are, who God created you to be, who God called you to be. In order to fulfill what God has in your life, you have to be physically healthy. Physical weakness prevents the accomplishments of much that otherwise might be done. Stop being weak. Stop being soft. All right? Number one is discipline. Number two is passion. And number three is the love of learning. You have to love learning about what you're doing. You have to want to educate. You have to want to fill yourself with knowledge about the subject. Again, whether it's subject, whether it's tangible, whether it's intangible, whether it's health, fitness, whatever it may be, you have to seek the knowledge for yourself so that you can know how to prepare the rest of your life to be successful. All right? Brought up some great points today about not stopping. So back to my first client, young lady. She was determined. Okay? She was determined. She didn't want to fail. She got frustrated, but she didn't quit. But also, she didn't do it by herself. She had the passion. She's there. She did not stop. All right, determination and passion, and the knowledge to learn, the willingness and the love of learning about the subject matter is what really took her over. All right, so again, guys, this is Coach Cailah. There are 3 keys to success. Don't stop. Don't stop. Always have somebody in your corner. If you need somebody in your corner, I'm here for you, okay? Design your body.